Okay. Hello,
Yeah.
Stephanie. How are
Hello.
you?
Good. How are you? My name is Stephanie Brownyard, and I'm the executive with Dynamo. Today, I'll be presenting a digital marketing strategy designed to help Halogen modernize customer engagement, strengthen brand loyalty, and stay ahead in a rapidly evolving energy market. We'll walk through We'll walk through why marketing matters more than ever right now, how a full funnel approach drives results, real world examples that show what success can look like for Halogen. So, why marketing matters for Halogen? Marketing will turn innovation into adaptation, loyalty, and leadership. So, marketing isn't just about promotion, it's how Halogen communicates its value and connects with people. With a tech forward product like smart meters, we need messaging that is clear, relatable, and shows real benefits to both utility partners and homeowners. So, great marketing will build trust, explain why it matters, and ultimately drive demand, which is how we'll turn innovation into real growth. Marketing will bridge the gap between what a product is and why it matters. Oops. Um, why it matters. Without it, even the best ideas can get lost or misunderstood. Sorry, my computer's, yeah, okay. Ah. So here you'll see a diagram which kind of shows how marketing helps bridge the product to the consumers, and it shows the desire for the customers. So this slide breaks down visually where Halogen has an innovative smart meter technology, and then the market wants simple, sustainable, tech-forward energy solutions, and marketing is the bridge. It's how we connect what Halogen makes with what the customer actually cares about. And the overlap is a sweet spot and where we can drive real growth. And the demand is not automatic. It's shaped through messaging, education, and relevance. So great technology alone isn't enough. Marketing makes it meaningful, and that's how we move people to act. So here on this slide, we show that marketing isn't just about ads. It's everything that the customer experiences. And this slide introduces the 7 Ps. And this is an essential framework for thinking about the full marketing picture. This shows how marketing touches every part of Halogen's business, from the product itself to how it's priced, promoted, delivered, and supported. It's a reminder that the touch point shapes how customers feel about the brand. So here we have the product, and this is what features the smart meter has. Then we have the price. That's the tiered pricing strategies for different users' needs. The the place, where and how it's available, and that's through the apps and the partners. The promotion is how we tell the story through ads, videos, and demos. And then we have the people, which are the installers, the support teams who represent the brands, the processes, which is the easy onboarding, setup, and services, and the physical evidence, which causes the case studies, reviews, and proof it works. Marketing is holistic. Every piece matters. So for Halogen, this helps ensure its consistency, clarity, and connection at every step of the journey. So in this slide, I highlight the key differences between the traditional and the digital marketing. And it really shows how the shift to digital marketing is such a smart move for a modern brand like Halogen. Oops, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear
Okay, sorry,
perfectly.
a little thing came up for me. So traditional marketing still has its place when it comes to a broad brand awareness, but it's less targeted and harder to track. So digital marketing offers a much more flexibility, precision, and interactivity. It meets people where they already are online, and it allows to consistently test, tweak, and optimize in real time. One of the biggest contrasts is between the two methods of traditional method and the digital method is the push versus pull strategies. Traditional marketing pushes a message out and hopes it sticks, and digital marketing pulls in the right audience by offering real value like helpful videos, how-to guides, energy saving tools, and actually using Halogen's customers. So, what is useful about digital marketing and that it points out on this slide is that digital gives us clear, measurable results. We can track click, we can track clicks, engagement, conversions, and all of it. So we're not guessing what's working. We know, and we can, and with that insight, it's a game changer to drive to real driven results. And that is what's crucial for a company like Halogen as the ROI. And this is a critical metric for any business. But right now, it's especially important for Halogen as we move forward with a 20 million euro investment into a bold new growth strategy. This is a significant commitment. With a number that large, the leadership's need isn't just looking for activity, they want to see real measurable impact. And the management team needs a clear proof of performance. Marketing can't just be a black box. It needs to be visibility into what's working, what's not, and how our budget is actually driving outcomes. Tracking ROI helps us move from guesswork to informed data decisions. If a campaign isn't delivering, we can quickly pivot and reallocate resources, saving both time and money. So in short, our ROI is what connects marketing efforts to actual business results. And when you're investing this heavily, that connection becomes a non-negotiable. So over the next 3 slides, I'll be showing you what the customer journey looks like. And this is very important as it's more than just clicks. It's about building relationships from the first touch to becoming a loyal ambassador. For Halogen to grow, we need to for Halogen to grow, we need to guide people through every stage, helping them discover the install, use, and ultimately promote the app. First, we get attention with the digital ads and SEO, letting people know we exist. Then we spark interest through landing pages and blogs, content that educates and builds curiosity. From there, we inspire desire with testimonials, previews, and calculations that show value. The action phase is about converting interest into installs using clear calls of action. Retention is key. It builds tips, badges, and email flows through keeping people engaged long after downloads. And finally, we turn satisfied users into advocates with referral programs and shareable content. And the biggest takeaway from this is that a successful campaign doesn't stop at awareness. It's all about the full funnel, building relationships that last. And what's powerful about our plan is that we are not about not just setting it and forgetting it. We're tracking how people move through each stage of the journey from first impression to loyal user. And that means we can see what's working, what's not, and adjusting in real time to keep improving results. And then over the next 3 slides, I prepared, I was presenting companies that we have worked with and showing you the power of marketing and how each company how it's been used in different ways to get the results that they wanted. So this first slide, I used a company that we work with is General Electric. And in this campaign, it was in the awareness stage. And I chose this campaign to show GE because it shows how even a traditional industrial brand can connect with younger digital first audiences using the right creative strategy. So here, GE used Instagram Reels, short form videos to highlight their innovation in a fun and relatable way. So for Halogen, this example shows how we can position your brand as a modern, human, and forward thinking, especially important when trying to reach energy conscious consumers who may not typically engage with a utility brand. So this campaign really worked because it used humor, storytelling, and a platform native content to build awareness. And it resulted in over 8 million video views and thousands of new followers. And that's proof that even serious industries can build buzz when content hits. And then this next example, I wanted to show you this company called Octopus Energy. I chose this example because it aligns directly with Halogen's space, and it highlights the power of gamification to drive customer engagement and move users from interest to desire. This campaign turned something mundane, meter readings, into a fun habit-forming action through a simple spin-to-win mechanics that boosted not just app usage, but also customer loyalty and retention. So for Halogen, this shows we can create a more interactive app experience that keeps users coming back. Plus, the campaign was cross-promoted across channels and generated behavior-based insights, key to building smart, personalized follow-up messaging. And then on the last slide here, we went with the company Rip Curl, which this was used from consideration all the way to loyalty and beyond. And lastly, this campaign was beautifully captured how emotionally storytelling can turn customers into lifelong fans. This campaign wasn't about selling products. It was about building a lifestyle brand that people can follow and be a part of. So for Halogen, this is a powerful reminder that loyalty isn't just about functionality, it's about meaning. Their campaign used long form storytelling, authentic content, and multiple platforms visibility to build a sense of identity and community. So this shows us how we can move from consideration to retention and advocacy, transforming users into brand ambassadors who refer friends, post about the app, and truly advocate for the brand. So each of these case studies maps directly to a stage of a customer's journey, from awareness like GE to engagement and desire like Octopus, and to deep loyalty like Rip Curl. They show how strategic, creative digital campaigns can drive real results across every step of the funnel. That's exactly the kind of full funnel thinking we're bringing to Halogen. So this concludes my presentation and outlines our proposed approach and strategy to support Halogen's marketing campaign. Our goal is to help you not only bring a brand awareness to your new app, but move you through a full customer journey from discovery to download, from engagement and long-term loyalty. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'd be open to any questions you may have.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Your presentation looks really, really great. Well done for all the research and the points that you have covered. I do have a couple of questions for you, please.
Mhm.
When you present the traditional marketing versus the digital marketing, would you be
Mhm.
able, with your expertise and learnings, explaining me for in terms of campaign and investment, which one would be more efficient nowadays and why?
So as stated in the presentation, moving more towards a digital marketing campaign, especially because Halogen being a modern digital app, moving towards digital campaigns because we can be very specific and target who we need to target, meaning conscious homeowners and specifics in the industry, to target our audience and measure and track the results. And if we need to, as like I said, we talked about through the different funnels of attracting the taking the customer um, through their journey, we can track that. And if it's not hitting, we can adjust and refine and then move to how we need to get the results that we want. And we can do that through digital marketing strategies a lot more efficiently than traditional marketing, in the sense that's a more like, let's throw out there and see what works. And it's a little bit harder to track because there are more broader media that we target on that.
Amazing. Perfect. Yeah, I do agree that digital marketing, especially nowadays, we can be more efficient and especially measure each step that we are doing in the campaigns, especially in terms of investment and return. Thank you.
On the digital side.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, the second question is regarding the return on investment slide that you have presented. Would you be able to explain me? I mean, how can we calculate the return of investment? Is there any formula or how do we calculate the return
There
of
is a
investment of a campaign?
good question, and there is a formula, and I don't have it in front of me right now. There is a formula that we can track to see um, the amount of money. There is a formula. Do I have a second on this?
Yeah, sure. No
Okay,
problem.
sorry. Um, there is a formula. Oh, shit. I don't have the formula right in front of me right now, but there is a formula that can calculate um, how we would measure the results of what we put the money that we put into to see. I don't have the answer to this right now.
No
I'm sorry.
worries, no worries.
Okay.
The only thing I would ask you is just afterwards, after the presentation, if you could just add the formula on this slide. This
Sure.
would be amazing, and because it's really important to know.
Oh, that's interesting because I did originally have it on there, and then I think I took it. I had a different slide with it on there, and then I took it off
No
in the
worries.
first final. Okay, I
There is
will.
no problem.
Okay.
But basically, the formula of the return of investment
Okay.
is how much you are spending, right, on the campaign. So basically, is you calculate this with using how much you are investing minus how much is your results, and then divided by
Yeah.
the investment amount. So it's very easy. You just need
Okay.
to go through and add these in this slide.
Okay.
All
Do
right?
I send that back to you or put it back in the thing?
Yes,
In
please.
the
Yeah, just add this information, then you can send me through the platform.
Okay,
Yep.
for sure.
And my last question to you is regarding the cases that you just brought today.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed, but I would like to ask you in terms of efficiency results, if you would have to choose one of it, which one you would choose in terms of which campaign is the most efficient and why?
The most efficient and why? I would say the GE example, because it took a traditional company in the sense and it converted to taking and modernizing it and showing that you can take um, like a company like GE that's been around forever and turning it to be modernized and getting younger users involved and seeing the results of having 8 million video views and gaining thousands of new followers, that it really was impactful and using it through new digital platforms.
Great answer. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. That's all for today. Your presentation is looking really good. Well done again.
Thank you.
The tiny thing that I would like you to add is just the formula that was missing. If you could
Mhm.
add these afterwards and send back to me. We were discussing here, but just to confirm, so basically, the formula is the net profit divided by the cost of investment multiplied by 100. So this is very easy for
Mhm.
you to find. If you
Mhm.
just can add it in a graphic, in a good graphic way, that would be amazing.
For sure. And I did actually have that on my presentation before yeah, with my mentor, but we chose to take it out.
Yeah, okay. No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
That's no problem. I will stop recording right now and then we can have some final words. Is that okay?
Okay. Hmm.